You're a drum-loving lobster man.
That's correct.
Like Sandman, lobster man. Sandman, lobster man.
My heart beat, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a drummer.
Welcome, everybody, to a special episode of the Nashville Drummers Podcast, live from the Music City Drum Show.
Yeah, we had such an incredible weekend, like always. This is our 4th show in a row and the 6th annual Music City Drum Show. A huge shout out and thank you once again to Landon and JC for hosting and for having us back year after year. And so we split all of our live recordings from the booth into 2 separate episodes. First is live from day 1 on Saturday, followed by day 2 on Sunday. And it was truly so awesome getting to meet so many of you, drummers and vendors, hobbyists and enthusiasts alike from all walks of life and across the country. We had some of our most interesting conversations this year. Would you agree?
I would, and I want to echo what you said. Landon and JC knocked it out of the park. It was bigger and better than ever this year. And that goes for the setup. It was smarter. I loved having the quiet room. Incredible. Also, pretty pumped about all the clinic traffic that came through. Smart.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. And the quiet, as I called it, the quieter zone.
Yep.
It's never going to be quiet for a drum show. But it made these recordings definitely a lot easier. So definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, and we had some phenomenal conversations. Honestly, it was just basically 8 hours a day, 2 days in a row of either being fully immersed in a conversation on the microphone or off the microphone. I got to play drums for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I did not touch a single drum all weekend.
Insane.
Which is like kind of sucked, but also like I'm there to talk to everybody, and as a testament to how great the communications were and the hangs were at the booth. So give me a few of your favorite interviews that you did.
Oh my God. I loved talking. Honestly, my favorite the 2 favorites would probably be Lori Toscano and Shawn Tracht.
Yeah, Lori from New York.
Yep. Those were standout moments for me. I am like my mother. I really love a good character, and I could tell the instant I looked at both of them that they were characters, and I was dead right.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I got to sit down with Dorothea Taylor on day 1. That was really special to meet her. Then started the day on Sunday interviewing Kris Mazzarisi from Big Fat Snare Drum. I can't wait for you to hear that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
me too.
And yeah, if you were one of our interviewees from the booth, definitely help us out by sharing these episodes, telling a friend about the podcast. It truly made our weekend just hearing all of your stories and journeys, what brought you to Nashville, what brought you to the show. And we really appreciate everyone coming by, being so supportive, and just that's what this community is all about.
We hope you enjoy these episodes of the Nashville Drummers Podcast.
And we'll see you back next year for the Music City Drum Show 2027.
Also, I kissed Ethan Harb on the face.
He did. We have photos of that. Love you, Ethan. We are live from the Music City Drum Show, Day 2, 2026, and I can't think of a better person, a better brand to be sitting here in the booth with than Kris Mazzarisi, the Big Fat Snare Drum. Welcome to the Nashville Drummers Podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Yeah, man. Love the hat, love the shirt.
I gotta represent, right?
How has the show been for you guys? So you guys are in the Big Bang booth this year.
Yes. So Big Bang is my distributor. The booth is fantastic. The row behind us is the loudest thing I've ever heard, and some of the fastest drumming I've ever heard. So my voice might crack. I feel like I sound like Howard Stern right now in these headphones. So, hey now. Yeah, the show's great. It's really cool to come back and do this trade show. The last time I did this was probably 3 years ago, I'm thinking. And I took the booth last minute, so I was kind of in the middle of nowhere. So it's cool to be in the mix this year. And yeah, I don't really do too many trade shows. I don't really like to leave the house unless I'm playing drums. So this is cool to be out.
And so Big Fat Snare Drum's been around since 2014?
2014, yeah. We just turned 12, which is insane because the entire thing just started as a pure accident, and I have no business experience at all. I have a computer science degree, so I did not know how to do this at all.
Pure accident. Is there a quick story behind that?
Yeah.
You know, here in Nashville, and throughout the country. I mean, you can't go anywhere without seeing one of your products. I personally use multiple of the mufflers, on my snare drum, and I mean, you guys have truly changed the way drummers perform and record. It's pretty incredible.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I mean, the quick elevator pitch version of it is that I was touring a bunch. I like really small drum kits. I had to obviously have some different snare sounds. I don't really like playing a side snare. So I just started kind of homemaking these cutout drum heads and played like an outdoor like beach show, and one of my cutout drum heads just blew away while I was playing the show.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? There's got to be a better way to make something like this that's weighted, maybe has some kind of gasket. Made one of these prototypes for myself and just kind of started showing them to some friends, and friends were like, you need to do this. Like, this has to happen.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine, this guy Tim Pagnotta, who was the singer of the pop punk band Sugar Cult, I don't know if you remember them. Mm-hmm. He's a producer and a writer. He's like, yeah, you need to make these. And he's actually the one who accidentally named the company, because I had a million workshop names that were awful, and we spoke on the phone one day, and he's like, hey man, he's like, how's that like a big fat snare drum idea you got going? What's going on with that? And I was like, well, you just inadvertently named the company, and it's going fine. So the real start of the company was I worked for an artist, Sarah Bareilles. I worked for her for years as a tech, and the nicest, sweetest boss, one of the most talented people I've ever seen perform. I made a bunch of these factory made prototypes and gave them out to a bunch of friends and drummers that I knew. And the very last one I had, she was able to get to Questlove.
Yeah.
And so Quest got the drum head. At that point, the company was just a website with a coming soon page and an email address and an Instagram that was parked. And I knew nothing about social media. This is, 12-ish years ago.
Yeah.
Knew nothing about social media. Me and my wife went on a cruise. We had our phones shut off, came back to the port of Miami. And she's like, you might want to check that email address. And I was, okay, why? And she's like, well, Questlove just posted about this on Instagram, and it has like thousands of likes and comments. And I actually configured my email address at the port to try to get push email on my phone, and it was like,
That's crazy.
So it just, the story is that we ordered. The initial order right before I went on that cruise was 100. I ordered 100 drum heads.
Yeah.
And, we thought we'd have like a fun Etsy business where, it'd take me a year to sell 100 heads. And I was like, cool. And the first 100 heads were gone in a week.
Dude, that's just the coolest, man. I love hearing that. It's such humble beginnings. And, I think for anyone listening, especially, it's fitting that we're at the drum show here with, of course, a lot of new companies that you see, a lot of accessories. It seems like every year there's new companies. And, it's like drums have been around forever. And yet we find new ways to innovate and create new solutions for problems that maybe aren't always a big deal, or problems that we didn't realize needed solving, especially with tone and...
Totally. Yeah, it's an interesting time. I think, so I guess maybe a few years ago, there was like this wave. I don't want to badmouth anybody. I'm not going to obviously say anything specific, but there was this wave of companies that were coming out that were kind of creating a problem that didn't exist and then making a product for a problem that didn't exist. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I was able to kind of not like mentor these companies, but I would get these random DMs or phone calls where I got your phone number from blah, blah, blah. And I have like 800 questions about patents and manufacturing. And, I would talk to people. It's, I'd want to help as much as I can. And it got to a point where my wife's like, you need to start charging these people. And I'm like, but we kind of saw this wave of these companies coming out. And then unfortunately, a lot of them just stopped existing. And but I think there's a new wave of companies coming out, and a lot of it's represented here where people are really trying to solve a problem. And I think it's a more well thought out game plan and a more well thought out product that's actually going to impact the industry rather than just making a product for the sake of making a product.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys kind of set the tone for what could be possible.
No pun intended.
I did not, exactly, no pun intended. So, okay, fast forward to 2026, how many models, how many different products in the catalog?
So the crazy thing is it started out as one, and then I had two heads, and then I would package those two together and have three products. Mm-hmm. I think at this point we have like 250 SKUs.
Wow, okay.
So a lot of it's like variations of sizes and
yeah.
packaging, and that's like 250 SKUs without any merch or any of the crazy things that I just make in the basement and I sell like 5 on the website just for fun, you know? So My wife hates me for all that stuff because it gets complicated at times. But
Yeah, you're paying the mortgage though, right?
well, I mean, yeah, she's got a good job too. So
There we go. That helps.
Yeah. Well, I do play also. I play in a band called Winnetka Bowling League.
Okay.
We're like an LA-based
I've heard of
indie
them.
rock band.
Yeah.
Yeah. I live in Massachusetts, so the rest of the band is LA-based, which
Okay.
is fun. Like
Coast to
but,
coast.
yeah. So so when I'm not doing this, I tour doing that, and
Very cool.
that's even more awesome to try to remote run a business while I'm on the road. So
Well, I know what I was going to ask. You guys also have a podcast, or is that more so Ben's venture?
that's Ben's.
Yeah.
So Ben is the A&R guy for Big Fat Snare Drum and
Yeah.
kind of the catch-all. He does, I would say, 50+% of the social media stuff. He does. If you're talking to anybody on Big Fat Snare Drum on DMs, it's most likely Ben.
Yeah.
We kind of share the responsibility on the posting and.
Well, yeah. If we could quickly touch on that, I mean,
Oh yeah,
literally, your it's a meme page,
yeah.
but sprinkled in with obviously legit product
forget.
promotion.
People forget we
videos.
do that.
Well, it's just so perfect, I think, and maybe you can talk a little bit about like the brand and the culture, and I mean, with the name being Big Fat Snare Drum, it's like you kind of I feel like you're playing into it.
Totally.
Like it's a serious product, but like we're gonna just kind of be silly, and I mean, I love it.
Thank you.
I'll go through one post or video that you guys share, and then I'll just be stuck the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
I'll touch on the Ben question super quick, and then I'll tell you about the meme stuff. So Ben runs all the podcast stuff. I'm lucky enough to be a guest every once in a while. I guest with him and Eric Surya.
That's Drummers on Drumming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ben's like, we're actually workshopping, maybe doing another smaller podcast as well too. Yeah. So that's Ben's like, Ben does the book stuff. He has the book based off the podcast, which is fantastic. And yeah, he handles all that stuff. So that's him. As far as the social media stuff goes, it's like I was saying earlier, I actually knew nothing about social media at all. Like I barely had a personal page. And so I'm just trying to always navigate what works. And, I'm not a big like back end metrics guy. Like, I'm not studying all this crazy stuff. And I kind of, I casually look at the trends of what's going on, and they tell you when to post and blah, 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 all that
Sure,
stuff.
sure.
But I just see what works.
Yeah.
I see what gets interaction. It's not always necessarily how many likes it gets or how many plays, but it's the comments that people have, and it's the shares and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, when I first started the page, it was, Instagram and stuff. It was photos of drum kits were working great. Like we were getting orders and people were interacting and they were excited to see this.
Here's the product in action.
Here's the product.
Pretty simple.
So, and then I kind of quickly figured out that I almost do, it's like ninja marketing that I do, where I never actually just show you the product and like, buy my product, here it is.
Right.
Because that doesn't work. People don't care.
Yeah.
I do it once in a while when people do it. I get
think
like,
consumers
they
don't
make fun
want
of
to
us.
feel like they are being marketed to. Right?
yeah, for sure. And I don't want to be either. It's like, I'd rather, if there's a product out there, I'd rather see it in use. It's like, I love going on Instagram and they're like, oh, there's cause I have 2 kids. They're like, oh, check out this like toy. And you're like, somebody's demoing the toy. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which is why Questlove obviously put you guys on the map, and why artist marketing is so important.
For sure. Yeah. I have basically next to nothing on any like Facebook ads or anything. I don't pay anything.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you don't have to.
I've been so lucky, but so we're constantly evolving and changing. It's like I said, the pictures are working for a while. Then it was like, all right, videos are working. People are really responding to the drum head off and the drum head on. And it's that worked for a while. Okay, cool. And, then I kind of saw that stop working. And I was like, let's just be like ridiculous. Let's just do funny stuff and post funny things and kind of lightly make fun of people and make fun of like the absurdity of how some of these drum companies take themselves so seriously. And it's dudes, we're playing drums at the end of the day. It's like,
exactly,
all right,
exactly.
I don't know, it's stupid. But so, I mean, that works. And, sometimes it doesn't. And, we have to kind of assess why. And, we've kind of molded our humor a little bit. And, me and Ben always have the joke of, like the back end conversations of our text threads are like, I posted that today. I thought it was gold, and like nobody got it, and
exactly.
And then we'll post the stupidest thing, and it's like, we've done posts where it's like so stupid, and it's gotten like 900,000 views.
And
we're like,
that's the internet. Yeah,
we're
exactly.
like, what?
Yeah.
And
do you guys have like a Friday morning meme planning hour, or like
no?
Is it just kind of off the cuff?
It's like literally. I mean, our text messages, we probably would get in trouble if anybody really saw them. But but it's just like it literally is Ben sending me like 2 things. Is this funny? Is there an angle here? Can we like workshop this? And then it's me doing the same thing. It's like scrolling at like midnight before I go to bed, and I'm like, is this funny? Is this funny? Is this funny? Or like I'll just post something that I think is funny, and he'll do the same. And you know, we'll kind of like lightly have a competition. I forget the actual font formatting, but Ben does I think Ben does like a black background with white font, and I think I'm the opposite. So you can figure out who's posting, Okay,
there's a little inside knowledge for you there. Okay.
Yeah, so we kind of lightly have competition too, who gets the better interaction.
Awesome.
Which is ridiculous, but
Dude, that's so fun. Well, hey man, Kris, so good to get to know you and a little bit.
Thanks so much.
Backstory behind Big Fast Snare Drum. Give us maybe a teaser or any new products that are dropping at the show or this year, or what can customers kind of look forward to in the next few months or next year maybe?
So for the show, I actually really don't have much new. I guess my kind of favorite products right now are our cow moo heads, which is like a synthetic material that they just sound great on like toms.
I love the name cow moo.
The cow moos. So not to get too deep into it, into what was me, but just I had a really rough manufacturing year last year with like tariffs and materials and stuff. So just this year was really focused on just getting kind of like back to basics, where just getting orders out the door and getting product back on the website and product back to our distributor, Big Bang. So I didn't have a lot of time. The company's ultra small. It's so, you know, I'm wearing 17,000 hats. So for me to start really innovating, which is really what I love doing and building new products, was kind of rough just because of all the back orders and, you know, contacting factories to try to find new material. So the long answer to that is hopefully by the end of the year, by Christmas, I have like 5 new things that are going to be coming out.
Cool.
I couldn't bring them here. I brought them here. They're here. They're in a Pelican case that I'm just showing a couple of people, but
fingerprint ID.
So you have to sign an NDA to look in the Pelican case. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have some stuff. So
awesome.
More products for my wife to get mad at me at.
Cool. Super exciting. Well, hey man, keep doing what you're doing. We so appreciate you.
Thanks so much. Hopefully Ben will be here next year. Ben's on tour, so he's out with LP right now.
Out there.
Sad that he can't be here, but he's playing like huge places, so I don't feel that bad
man.
for him.
I'm gonna stop by the booth later and cheers to final day of the Music City Drum Show.
Oh my god, I can't wait to get home.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Thanks so much.
All right, of course.
My name is Derek Lee, and I'm the founder, developer, designer, product manager, social media marketer, all of the things for Drum Notation by Beatnote. We are an application for iOS right now. iPhone, iPad, macOS, Android, and web are coming.
That was a question because I knew somebody was asking me, like, is it on Android now? I know it was just macOS before. Yeah, crossing the board. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a one-man, one-person team, so you know, moving as fast as I can.
Yeah, dude, and you're killing it.
It takes time. So Beatnote is primarily targeted actually at teachers, at educators. And those can be teachers who are teaching in person or online or doing stuff on socials. And creating, composing any type of music notation content for drum set and then sharing that with their students.
That's amazing. And we were talking about it a little bit. Juan Carlito Mendoza is using that now, and he's such a beast, and I love his content, and it looks amazing.
He's just amazing person and an amazing drummer.
Dude, and I want to give you props too, because I know last year we just had a little conversation. And I'm sure I'm not the only person to have the talk with you about it. We're talking like, what about quintuplets and septuplets? And that's the first thing you said to me. 1, you remembered that conversation, and 2, you got it done. I love that you're forward thinking, progressive with this. Let's level this thing up. It's really, really sick, man.
This is part of just how I've learned how to build product.
Yeah.
And that's in an iterative fashion. Because if I just take 2, 3, 4 years to build the quote unquote perfect notation tool, that's 2 or 3 or 4 years that takes resources to do, and then nobody gets to enjoy or have any kind of say in the process as that is all happening. And so I purposely released a very slimmed down, super, super simple, in the tech world they call it an MVP, a minimum viable product, but super, super simple version that I could then get feedback from people and incorporate that into the application. So I really want Beatnote to be a community-driven effort. It's not just me. I have the drumming experience and the product experience and the engineering experience to build it, and I want to facilitate the product to move in the direction that helps satisfy people's needs.
Question about, I just curious about your background. So you have the engineering experience. First of all, when did drumming come into the picture for you?
I appreciate you asking me about this. sometimes people are like, hey, are you a drummer? And I'm like, do you think I could have built this if I wasn't a drummer?
Yeah.
I started playing drums at 11 and heavy into drum set and then marching, concert, Latin percussion, jazz, and rock. I grew up outside of Boston, Massachusetts, so I applied to and got accepted to Berkeley. And my parents were like, no. I've come a long way with this. I had a lot of interest also in computers, and so I ended up studying computer science at Purdue University with the dream. I literally wrote in my college application letter, my dream is to find a way to combine my passions for drumming and engineering.
And you have done that beautifully.
When the iPad came out, I got super excited. I bought an iPad, I bought my first Mac, I taught myself how to build for iOS, for iPhone and iPad. And I built my first app for Mike Johnston, the Groove Freedom app for practicing independence. I digitized his book. I ended up meeting Benny Greb at one of his master classes in Chicago and ended up befriending him. And he asked me to build the Gap Click app for him, his metronome app. Concept entirely by Benny. Programming, just, I just did the programming, just the guy who did the programming.
Hey man, I just work here.
Yeah. And after that, that's where I started to actually have enough confidence to be like, I've been drumming for, since I was a kid. I've got all these ideas about what I want to do that, I decided to put Beat Note out there.
Incredible. I think that's a great story of, I believe it's very important to combine skills. As you said, you're like, well, I would love to combine these two passions. I think if you're interested in multiple things, it's easier in life if you find a way to cross those things over.
Yeah.
That's how you find some unique lane. And I think you've done that very well.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been thinking about that as well. And as I've become independent in my work, I no longer work for a full-time job. I quit my full-time job about 4 years ago. So now I'm also adding entrepreneurship and business. And not just software engineering, but I also have to do design and product management. And this is helping to stretch me in new directions. And it's exactly as you said, the cross intersection of these is what helps create innovation. I think we did a really good job of hitting on, that Beat Note is community driven, but I really just love to drive that home so that people understand I've got a public facing roadmap. People can go and add their own enhancement requests. They can vote for enhancements on there and we can have a conversation. And so, just because somebody is asking for a certain feature, like there could be an underlying need there. And so we can talk about it. Like, well, how are you going to use that? Or how do you want to use that? Or how do you envision yourself using that?
Right. And there could be a question or a request that may be like, well, actually you're asking for this feature, but it can actually be accomplished by this other means within the app already.
A lot of times there are multiple people asking for a similar thing in a different way, but they think more about solutions. Like a lot of people think about solutions. Like, well, I want to tap here and I want to be able to do this. But if you actually dig down underneath and understand what the core needs are there, then there could be a solution that applies to more people than just that one individual person. So that's part of what I see my job as a facilitator, is to understand the needs of educators and students and content creators who are using the app. And so another thing you mentioned Juan Carlito, he and several other content creators asked me for a video export feature. Jay Fenchel, the Drummer's Almanac, told me, hey man, I'm spending 2, 3, 4 hours, a day trying to add notation to my videos. Like, can we do something? And that inspiration, that feedback helped me build a video export feature so that you can punch in your beat into Beat Note, export an animated video of it, and just line it up with your video and post it to TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. And so now people who are either posting just to Reels or Shorts or actually doing their own video courses can add animated notation just like that through Beat Note.
Incredible. Well, I hope that this show is a massive success for you. I think it should be. I think you've created something really, really cool, very useful to a lot of people. And I hope that 1 million billion people start using it.
I do too. And I really want to thank you and just appreciate your support. And, hope to see you again at Music City again next year.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah. I'm doing real well. Why don't you tell the nice people your name?
My name's Daniel Hegerle. I play drums.
Okay, I've never heard your last name pronounced until now, so I was going to take a guess at it, and I was going to fail, so I'm glad I didn't.
Oh, you're one of everybody.
Hegerle.
Hegerle.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going, man? How you liking the show?
Dude, the show is my favorite event of the year. Like, I literally fly down from Maryland for this every year.
Yeah, it's a blast every year. First of all, it's great to see you.
You too.
I love running into you. So we'll talk show for a second. Then I just want to ask about your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you excited to see? What have you seen so far? You were here yesterday. What was your favorite thing yesterday?
Oh man, had to be Jules' clinic.
Yeah.
Jules is amazing.
Yeah. She ripped.
Yeah.
She sounded so good.
Is so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just an amazing person too. Like, we had talked a couple times online, but I had never met her before. And like, as soon as I saw her, she ran up, gave me a big hug. Like, she's just an amazing person, so welcoming and just amazing at what she does.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work on some branding stuff together after the show's over.
Yo, awesome.
And yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
You're already pretty good at branding yourself, I would say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I mean, not like that. Not like her. She's like got it all dialed in. So I'm excited to work with her.
All right, so I want to hear about what you're doing. We were just talking about a little bit about the playing you're doing out. Why don't you tell the nice people what you are doing?
Yeah,
and the mean people.
And the mean people.
Tell everybody.
So I'm rocking some cover gigs right now.
Yeah.
You know, bring in some money. Like everybody else.
Hey.
But the big one I got coming up is I'm playing with this band called Holiday State. And we're flying out to California to open up for Kane Brown, Dustin Lynch, and Low Cash next month. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sold out festival in California. Can't beat it.
Where in California is that gonna be?
I'm gonna butcher this name because it's California and I'm from Maryland. But it's San Juan Capistrano.
That'll do.
Sure. I'm gonna give that a solid B on the pronunciation.
What is that? Like, what is that? The salmon? Is that Dumb and Dumber? The salmon of Capistrano? Dude.
So yeah.
When are we gonna play? That's the real question.
When are we gonna play?
Yeah. When are we gonna shed?
Dude, whenever. When do you want to?
Bro, I want to right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't like about the drum show is like I come here to connect with so many people that like I think I've played drums for like 30 seconds this entire weekend.
I know, same here. I played on that practice pad for like 15 seconds and then I jumped right into a conversation. I'm like, I love talking, but dang,
yeah,
there's a lot of pretty drums I want to smack.
I know. Like, I think pretty much all I've been doing is just practice pad in my hotel room.
Bro, I know, brutal.
And then I hit like one kit like 10 minutes ago.
What'd you play?
Oh, I don't even remember what the kit was, but it was at the Tone Wings booth.
Oh.
Those Tone Wings are killer.
God bless Tone Wings.
Yeah.
Thank you. We love you. You're incredible.
Yeah.
I think you should go play Lucky Drums.
Lucky Drums? Yeah. I have never tried those. I'm feeling lucky.
Dude, me too.
Hi, my name is Taylor Morgan. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Yeah, Taylor's been a friend of the show. I think we met last year at one of the drummer hangs.
Yeah, one of the drummer hangs. We met up and it was super brief, but we said hey and whatnot.
And this is your first Music City drum show?
Yes, because I moved to Nashville in September of last year, and I was going to try and come down prior to that, but I didn't get to.
And how's the show going for you so far? What have you seen? What have you heard?
Dude, I'm kind of overwhelmed. I didn't get to really talk to anyone yet. I've just been walking, checking some things out. So far, just, I don't know, really impressed by watching the people shred out there.
Yeah, it's like you said, overwhelming, it's chaotic in a good way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you've been in Nashville for a year.
It's going to be a year, yeah.
How has the city life treating you, and how's career and gigs and community?
I think it's great. I really like Nashville. I think it meets you where you're at. I'm meeting people that I feel like align with what I do, and that's super cool. I'm also meeting people that challenge me and push me, which is exactly what I'm needing. And I'm going to just shamefully promote the show real fast. I used to listen to this before I moved down.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it was really helpful.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate the support. Mm-hmm. What has been a highlight of the year for you so far?
Just going on tour in June, which that was like my first real like professional drummer gig. So I was able to sustain myself. and that opened more doors for me. So it's really
Sick. And
exciting.
who was that tour with?
Oh, that was with an indie artist named Melanie A. Davis.
Okay.
She's resides in Murray, Kentucky.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
And give the people maybe some social handles, or where can people find and connect with you if they
Yeah,
so
they
wish?
can connect with me. Instagram is just TM Drum, just the letter T, the letter M, Drum. And you can DM me there, email me, hit me up. I'm always available and ready to play.
Great.
Yeah.
Taylor, so good to have you on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, and best of luck this year.
Yeah, thank you so
All right.
much.
Yeah, cheers. All right, we're live from the Music City Drum Show, day 2, year 6. Who do I have the pleasure of sitting down with here today?
Alex Perez, or people on social media know me as Alex Mortem.
Alex Mortem. And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Which is crazy, because you were just showing us some videos of you rocking out in was that your garage?
Yeah, it was my garage.
With how many toms are on that kit?
I have 4 up and 3 down.
4 up, 3 down. Wow.
Yeah.
And you're a killer player. You're doing double kick and everything.
Yeah, I've been into double kick for since I started. So Joey Jordison pretty much got me into it, and then since then I've just evolved the music taste. So now I've gone to way faster genres of music. So one of my new favorite drummers is Yevgeny Novikov from Slaughter to Prevail. That dude is just an absolute beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you self-taught?
Yeah, for about a year and a half, a year and 7-8 months, something like that.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah. It's
First time at the drum show?
Oh no, this is my second year. So last year I came here and that's where I met RL. So RL's been treating me. They've been getting me right with a bunch of drums and cymbals. So I have to thank them for that. And then it's just so sick because this place grew a crazy amount since last year.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see all these other companies here selling their stuff.
100%. Give us what's your gear setup at home? Drums
setup?
and cymbals. And
So drums, I have Soundwave Master Drums from RL.
Okay.
I have Omet cymbals. I don't even know how many I have, but I have a lot. Let's see what else. Pedals. I have Trick pedals, the Trick Pro 1B Bigfoot pedals.
What are you trying to pick up at the show, if anything? Any new gear that's exciting you?
There is one thing that I saw that was super cool. It was a snare over at RL. It was this brass gold snare.
Yes.
It's so loud and so pingy. So I think it's perfect for my play style.
Dude, I'm just noticing your T-shirt. Is that your own logo?
Yeah, it's my own logo and stuff. Yeah.
What's the story behind that? Who designed that?
It was sort of I'm not even sure. Well, I just had an idea of because I thought I need to have a cool logo because I could just rock this picture of myself, but I need a logo if I want to take this to the next level.
Yeah.
So I pretty much just got to thinking, I was what are things that sort of build me up or that can represent me through birthday or anything like that. So pretty much my mom a long time ago, she got me this little head sculpture thing of a Jaguar warrior from Mexico. And I was dude, that's super cool. So I was thinking Jaguars are fast, they're aggressive, agile, and I was thinking okay, this could represent me playing drums.
Yeah.
Because I like to play hard, play fast. So I thought that could be something cool. And then I was well, I'm a metal drummer, so I need to have a skeleton
It
involved
totally
in there.
fits. Yeah. It's super sick, man.
Yeah. And then the Alex Mortem font is aiming for a little deathcore font because that's my favorite genre.
Yeah, and I see the shorts. Is that a similar design?
Shorts. These are just I don't know. These look sick, and I bought them at a store. So
nice, man.
Yeah.
Dude, well, so good to meet you.
Yeah.
This is your first time in Nashville? You've been here before?
I've been here a couple times before. Before I was drumming, I came here for soccer and stuff. But
you're a soccer player.
Used to be. Yeah.
Okay.
But this is my second year here for drums.
Awesome.
Yep.
Dude, well, I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. You're obviously very talented, and seems like you got good head on your shoulders. So
thank you.
Hey, man. Well, good to finally meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, so first of all, what's your name?
Shawn Tracht.
Shawn Tracht. I'm Nathan Slender. Nice
Hey,
to meet
Nathan,
you.
how are you?
I'm so good. So you said you had a story for me.
I got a story for you.
Go.
All right. So I'm going to tell you about the Great American Drum Shop Road Trip.
Ooh, okay.
I made it up.
Okay.
2 years ago, so I've only been drumming for 8 years. I started playing during an injury, right?
Okay. What injury do you, if you don't mind my
God,
asking?
which one do you want to talk about? But it started with the ankle, and so I was on crutches, and I went past a classroom. I'm a teacher.
Okay.
Continuation high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you teach?
I teach English, independent study, but we just love kids, man. Like, they're broken from, traumas and life stuff, and school had to be second. And so when they come to us, there's only 12 teachers, and we just love them. And we help them breathe so that they can make a comeback.
They need that. Yeah.
We all need it.
Yep. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to derail you, but I wanted to know who you are.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah. And I'm a surfer from California. So
where in California?
Pismo Beach.
Okay. Honeymooned there.
In Pismo?
Yeah.
No way.
My wife is from Fresno. I'm from Redding.
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah. So I'm from Pismo, and I've done a lot in the surf community, a lot of writing and surfing and stuff like that. But then I've fallen in love with the drums. So I was going past a classroom, and they just got some Fender drums, the worst ones in the whole world. And I didn't know what I was doing. And I said, hey, can I try the drums? I'm gonna need to put this energy somewhere. I'd never played. And they're like, yeah, go ahead, Tracht, go ahead. And so I did what I thought you were supposed to do. I hit them as hard as you could.
Yeah.
And it sounded horrible.
Go figure.
But my heart beat, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a drummer.
Oh man, when you know, you know.
I have played drums every single day since for 8 years.
Wow. Dude, how cool is that? Okay,
so what happened was, then I start following all you guys, the podcast. I'm on YouTube. I see Steve Maxwell, Drum Center at Portsmouth. I find Wood and Weather, Drum Shop, obviously Nelson's.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, like, if you're inspired, period, that light's gonna just shine.
I 100% agree.
So you have to have the light, so you have to keep the light going, right?
Yes.
So I'm like, end up getting another injury a couple years later after I'm in a little band with my buddy. Immersion Summer's our band, but I tear my hamstring when I'm finally back playing basketball. And it's still messed up to this day, 2 years later. So I create a map of 10 drum shops from the Drum Center of Portsmouth all the way to Dallas. And I teach summer school so I can afford it. I ask my kids, anybody want to take a road trip? They're like, not this year, Dad, we're tired. Why don't you just take it? You'll be back in no time. 10 days, 10 states. And I went Drum Center Portsmouth. Then I went Wood and Weather. Have you been there?
No.
Like one of the most awesome vintage drum shops in America. Dude, you got to get a hold of them. Oh, and then Tim Northup, do you know him?
I don't think so.
He has the Drum Museum up in upstate New York in Oinetta, and he writes for Modern Drummer. And he lets you play everything from the Civil War all the way to the modern day. You have to go see him. And he wants you there. I thought I'd stay for 2 hours. We were talking and playing for 5 hours.
Oh, yeah. If you're able to play whatever you want, I could spend days in something like that. That's insane.
Dude, he had everything. I mean, I played Buddy Rich's kit. I played Chinese toms. I played, like, he has everything through the ages, like every single thing. And you get to, like, and you know how drumming is, like, well, maybe you tell me, like, when I play drums, like a vintage drum, I feel like I'm connected.
Yes.
What's it like for you? Because I have never done this or been here. Like, I don't know anything about what's going on. Like, what are drums to you?
Whoa, what are drums to me? Wow. I don't know that anyone's ever asked me that question. Thank you, Shawn Tracht.
Thank you.
Man, what are drums to me? Drums to me they're a lot of things. They are a great sense of joy. They're a way to kind of move my body and express emotion. They speak a language that I know and love. And I know, and as you learn different styles, it's like learning different or if not different dialects, then entirely different languages. And, you can start learning Latin rhythms, and you realize these musicians communicate to. It's literal. It is language, not in any kind of like woo-woo way, which is kind of how I took it when people started saying it's a language. I'm like, no, it really is. We actually do communicate to bass players, guitar players, whatever.
Well, the listener,
or other drummers, or whoever. It's communication, and then for me also, it's a fun puzzle that I keep solving, or I keep getting closer to solving, and I keep. It's like a game that I get to play within my own mind and body, because I'm like, okay, well, how could I incorporate this rhythm into this, and how could it's all of those things. So it's a game. It's as C.T. Fletcher put it, my magnificent obsession.
Wow,
that's my answer, I think.
I love it. When you talked about the different puzzle solving, it makes me think. I always talk to my buddies about. Do you remember the game Legend of Zelda?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm 47. I don't know. Are you in there?
Oh yeah, I'm 38.
Okay, so
what's your favorite Legend of Zelda game?
The first one on Nintendo is the only one I really remember, like the original Nintendo. But what I remember, what you made me think of was, when you're like going across a wall, and you kind of like accidentally hit the left arrow or something, and you open the wall. You didn't even know there was a door there.
Yes.
And it's this entire new land and world.
Uh-huh.
Like that's what drumming does to me.
Yes.
And I'm only 8 years in, so I'm looking up to all you guys as my heroes, and I love that too. Like that's part of the drum shop road trip, is that like I got to the point in surfing where I was writing for magazines, and I was working with shapers that made the boards from all the way from the Northern California all the way to Southern California, one by one, and writing stories with them, and surfing and working with photographers, blah blah blah. And it was similar, but like in drumming, I'm at the very bottom of all that, and in surfing, I wasn't at the top, not even close, but I was more in it, right? I was in it, right?
Yeah.
But like in drumming, I'm at the very bottom, and it's like I'm a little kid again. So like I'm just working on right, left, 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 right, right, and I'm going, holy crap. And then I always heard paradiddles, but like I didn't practice them because I wasn't good enough, because I'm self-taught, right? And then you finally get them, and then it's just like this whole world explodes.
What's cool is at some point it will hit, that thing will hit you again, because there are so many levels to the game that you'll hit another one of those secret walls, and you go, oh my God, I didn't even know to think about it, or that you could think about it like that. It'll just snap some doors open, and suddenly there's a whole new world. It will happen again.
Like forever, huh?
Yes. It's the coolest.
Like, this is my first time ever at a drum show. I drove 3,000 plus miles to get here.
Let's go.
And I wanted to come the last 2 years, but I finally committed this year. My sister lives in Nashville.
Oh, man.
So I got a place there. I'm going to stay downtown tonight and just, high five every drummer that doesn't have sticks in his hand. And
dang, I wish you were down there last night. I was playing.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, I tried to get here, but I was too tired. I came up Mississippi, and I needed a break and had to take a nap yesterday.
Oh, dude.
When I was halfway. And so I flew to Boston. I had this map, and I did Drum Center Portsmouth, then I did Wood and Weather, and then I went to the Drum Museum, Tim Northup's. And Steve Smith is one of his closest friends who lives close, and he's always in there.
Wow.
And so I guess the story goes, Steve said, hey, you should have more people to the drum museum. He goes, it's not a museum, I'm just collecting drums. He says, no, this is a museum. And Tim is one of the most down-to-earth guys. Shout out Tim. Everybody, and he wants people to go up there.
Wow.
So writes for Modern Drummer. Anyways, then where'd I go? Then I went to Pennsylvania to, who'd I see down there? In Westchester, Junk Rock, Michael.
Okay.
Oh my God, those guys are amazing. Junk rock drums, vintage, blew my mind. Then over to Dale's drum shop in, can't remember, about mid. And then I really wanted to go meet Kris at Hawthorne Drum Shop, but I couldn't get there fast enough and they were closed. So instead I went through West Virginia, and, played the John Denver song and
as one must. Yeah.
Yeah, only like 30 times, and that was a dream to go through West Virginia. And then came in here to Nashville, and I went and saw Andy at the Drum Supply Co. Those guys are amazing.
Love those guys.
Like
Shout out Drum Supply.
Right? Like I felt so welcomed.
Yep.
In the surf industry, that wouldn't happen in a lot of places. They'd be too cool.
Yeah.
But like in the really cool, like, shout out Andy. Like, I'm not good enough drummer to be welcome like that, and I can't wait to go back this week. Thank them for welcoming me into the drum community at my lower level of skill.
Brother, that's what we want, is people coming in.
Yeah.
We want people to just love the drums, because the drums are awesome. They're awesome.
So then I went to Forks. Obviously, I had to go to Forks.
Gotta go to Forks.
I got to high five. Was it Angie? She does the Wednesday thing or whatever it was. I can't remember.
Okay, yeah.
Friday Forks. So she was there. I got to high five her. So that was cool. Because I'm a kid now. All of a sudden, like I'm looking up instead of like being to where like you elevated over 30 years in something, and it's kind of lonely at the top because there's so much competition, at least in surfing, But like, I don't know what it's like in drumming, but like I love being at the complete ground floor of something because there's no competition. I can't compete. I don't want to. I just want to learn and like thank people for inspiring me, and then try and play drums. And then I went to Nelson's.
Yeah.
I haven't been to every drum shop in America. I really want to go to Revival up north in Oregon, right? And I want to go to the West Coast Drum Shop in Washington. I want to go to some stuff in some different places, and I'm building a new map for the next drum shop tour. But so far, Nelson's hands down is the best drum shop I've ever felt in. Like,
dang, high praise. Well, you've got a significantly better sample size than most people.
I mean, they're all great.
Yeah.
Like, they're all great. Like, Drum Center's Portsmouth, like, they let me go upstairs because I traveled all the way there, and they welcomed me up into the recording room, and they're like, you want to play these? And they had like a left cast DW bronze snare and a Star Classic. It was like a $10,000 drum set, and they're recording. They're like, you want to play them? And it was like the worst I've ever played. I was shaking so much. So people should go visit there. That was a real treat. But yeah, and I brought a 1965 downbeat from Wood and Weather.
Wow. And
white marine pearl. I mean, the tone of that 12-inch tom, I almost fell over and went to heaven. So the vintage shops really, really got me. And then where did I go after that? Oh, and then I went to Memphis Drum Shop. Shout out to my boy Robinson. Robinson, if you're listening, I saw him yesterday in Memphis. He's my guy, most heartfelt, awesome guy, and Kris and Jim, but Robinson's my guy. We spent he gave me like an hour and a half of his time 2 years ago, and we were playing my dream cymbal, a light 22-inch Constantinople with 3 rivets.
Wow.
$856. Someday I'll get that cymbal.
That's steep, but that's what it is. If you want that thing, yeah.
Someday I'll buy and sell. But I mean, 2 years ago I said, "Can you just show me something?" He played pocket for 3 minutes without really changing anything.
Yeah.
And Robinson, the soul, like that was the day I became a drummer. Just like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I wasn't a great drummer, but that was the day I became a drummer. So I would, like, Memphis Drum Shop is one of the most transcendental experiences I've ever had. I'd tell everybody to go down there.
Is it crazy that I've never been there?
No. I mean, I'm a teacher. I got 2 kids, my 18-year-old, my 15-year-old. Like, this is the first time I've had time in 20 years to take a month-long road trip.
Yeah.
But But yeah, and then I went yesterday, and Robinson happened to be there, and he remembered me, and we talked for an hour and a half about life, about drumming, about soul, about loving people, and so yeah, shout out. That was, and I watch all his videos and stuff like that. Those guys are all my heroes.
Yeah.
Like you guys, like I can't believe I'm on the pod right now. This is crazy.
Dude. Well, is there anything left in this show that you're really excited to see that you haven't seen?
Well, I just got here because I couldn't get here yesterday. I was going as fast as I could, 3,000 miles. But I don't know if Steve Maxwell has a booth here, but I would love to give them a high five and tell them thank you for, putting in the time. I'm sure it's great for their business, but like, it's kind of like teaching, like, yeah, it raises my family. And yeah, when you go in, like, you want to have a positive influence on people, but you don't really know the positive influence you're having and on who. And I feel like that's what they do to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of other people, like, again, being like at the ground floor of this drum thing, like, I'm so honored to like thank them, because there's things in my life and hurt and shattered heart and things like that you go through because of different stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And like, if it weren't for your podcast and their drum YouTube and things like that, like, I don't even know how I'd make it sometimes. It's like when Steve and his son and Noah play the drums, I'm not just gonna be okay, but like, they inspire me. It's not distraction, it's like dream and inspiration. And that's what my drum shop road trip, I'll probably write a story about that soon. And I think just getting out, it's like my band, our new album's called Surfing the Desert Highway, all through Route 66.
Love it.
Because we're surfers. And the theme is, are we running away or chasing a dream? Which does it seem? And I think it's both. I think sometimes we need to get away, but if we do it just for distraction, we come back and then there's the anxiety or the depressed feelings of whatever it was. But I think if we're chasing a dream, I think the light that runs through and the energy that runs through your blood, you live inspired instead of just distracted. And that's kind of like my goal in life through all the crap,
Yeah. Dude, I couldn't agree more. I think you have to have a dream. And I think the problem is people will get a dream that's not realistic, and then when it doesn't turn into the complete or whatever identical version of that, they allow themselves to become upset. I'm like, just travel towards the thing.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's gonna be so rewarding. It's that whole, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, the man who enjoys walking walks further than the man who enjoys the destination.
I love it.
Like, I'm so happy, I'm so pumped that you're on the walk.
Try it.
You're on the walk, and you're getting to do, like, all the destinations are cool. They're all getting the drum shots, but it's so cool that you're loving the whole walk. You're getting to experience all these things, and you're getting to, man, I'm very excited for you.
Like that would be like exactly what you said. The dots on the map got me on the road.
Yeah.
And when I'd never been driven through the East Coast, I didn't know how green it was. I didn't know about the Appalachians. I would stop in a town and be on the Appalachian Trail and just go for a hike, and then you see people that are doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I wish I could just keep walking, never stop, because you feel what they feel. And that's what the drum road trip was for me, which the dots on the map kept me going. But yeah, it was just letting, like, being present,
Yep.
And losing sports and getting injured so bad that, like, I couldn't physically run.
Yeah.
Because when I'm playing sports, I'm literally free.
Yeah.
It's the problem solving of the moment, left, right, little shimmy here, little shimmy there, and all of a sudden, you're scoring. That's gone. So you have to recreate it. Like, if you don't replace it, I mean, you're perfect prey for all the negative things that are coming at you, right? So, like,
yes.
that's what I'm trying to do in drumming. And like today, like when I walked in about fell over and found heaven. So like for the rest of my life, like I knew, but like I'm so excited to be at whatever part of this I am. So yeah, and then it started. So I got into restoring vintage drums after I got back because of talking to Bryson about his love of vintage drums and starting Nelson's and you know what they did at Wood and Weather and like. So now I've restored like a 1950s Gretsch snare. And, you know, somebody could have done it way better than me, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, I spent 80 hours restoring a like a 70-something Tequila Sunrise Vista light. Oh, man, somebody painted all black and green. I went from 40 grit to 3,000.
Oh, my gosh.
And gloss and polish. And I talked to the Vista light guy in Louisiana. He told me how to do it, and he actually, like, texted me back. He's got, I don't know how many kits, and I like couldn't believe in surfing they would have been like, yeah, kook, like beat it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I was so
Figure
cool.
it out yourself. You're like, no, it's like this. We want everyone to have the nice stuff.
80 hours, and so like now I got it for $100.
Insane.
So yeah, like, you know, the journey, just the present journey, like every grit of sandpaper was like, when I play these vintage drums, I don't know if I got it from Wood and Weather or Nelson's. But like when I walked into Nelson's, I'm like, can I play a drum set? And they're like, if you don't play, you have to leave. Right? So like
I love that.
I'm playing like old Gretches and Ludwigs and stuff that like I would see online and dream of. It's like I had to go out into the country to feel that. Like when I play vintage drums, I imagine all the emotions of the men and women, positive, negative, sad, happy, like elated, that they put into that single stroke. Like everything in their soul is in that drum. And my ex-wife said, well, I don't like drums, I like horses because they're alive. And I didn't think, it just came out of me. I'm like, drums are alive.
Rhythm is indeed alive.
Yeah, like all the emotions that the
Yeah.
people before me put in those drums.
Yeah.
Like I'm connected to the cosmic ethos. Like every stroke, and like it gives me life, you know. So that's what happened to me. So that's why I'm gonna drum to the my last breath. I'm gonna tell my kids I love them and hit the drum, and I'm gonna die. What's up, dog?
Amen. Flawless.
All right.
My name is Mace Santa Maria. I'm so honored to be right there on the wall. I had no idea.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, one of
Yep.
my friends texted me a photo of it this morning and was like, look at you. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going down there in an hour. Might as well go say hi.
Dude, now you can flash on the haters. I don't know who they are, but flash on them.
My haters?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like anybody who's doing cool things should have haters, you know?
Honored.
Yep.
Honored to have my haters.
All right, how's life?
Life's been good. I played until I got home from a gig at 4 a.m. last night. So I feel crazy right now, but we're having fun.
Where were you playing?
It was a Broadway style gig at like a restaurant private party situation. So it was a good time.
Yeah.
But it was 6 hours.
Wow.
I had 2 song breaks, 6 hours.
What?
It was crazy.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
private parties can be that way, I guess.
Yeah, it was wild.
Were you
But
guys just rocking it the whole time, or were there any kind of like chiller moments?
It was insane party from beginning to end. Like people were spraying their beers, jumping on stage. It was nuts.
Wow.
It was really fun.
Hey, if you had a good time, awesome. More
Yeah.
power to you.
But just doing the Broadway gigs, I take off on a tour with 76th Street in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
So really excited for that. And that'll keep me busy up until October.
Yeah.
And just playing downtown, in town. Pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you most stoked for at the show? How long have you been at the show now? Were you here yesterday?
No, I've been here for just 1 hour today.
Okay.
And it's really, there's just so much going on. And I feel like it's just so impressive to see all these smaller companies with bigger companies. Like the community is just really cool here.
I agree.
There's just so much versatility in products and players, and immediately I walked through the door, and of course, I think I even like said this on the podcast episode, like chick drummers, we just have each other's back. And there's been like a group of 4 or 5 of us that just kind of linked up, got our coffees, and we've been walking around,
Legit.
chatting, checking stuff out.
Awesome.
But yeah, of course I had to come here, check that out, say hi to you guys. How's it been?
It has been tremendous. Everyone has been so positive and loving, and there's been a lot of people have come up and expressed appreciation for the podcast, which is just feels crazy every time, especially when someone's like, we're from Maryland, and we listen all the time, and they'll have some fact about the show that they want to talk. I'm like, what the? That's so wild that people are listening to this, especially who don't live here. It's really, it's so cool. And the rest of the show, I've only peripherally been able to appreciate, because I truly have been just here having these kind of conversations just nonstop. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
but I got to go hit some drums.
You have to. I mean, you guys have been, every time I walk past here, there's just so many people at the booth. Like, you guys have been chatting it up, and it's like well deserved. Your guys' podcast is really cool too. I feel like the music community in Nashville is so different than literally anywhere else in the world, and you guys are putting a spotlight on that. So I think your popularity is like so well deserved.
Wow.
And
seriously, that means so much.
Oh, you deserve it, man. And again, I was telling you about the little girl gang I'm walking around with today. My friend Majo was like, dude, it's a goal of mine to get on the pod. And I was telling her, dude, when I moved here and discovered the podcast, I was like, yeah, I'll know that that's like a milestone in my career if I can ever go on the pod. And you guys had me on, and it feels really cool.
I love that. I do, for anybody that is listening, and for you, but mostly for anybody who is listening, there's no milestone. If you're playing the drums and you're not actively hurting other humans, we pretty much want to talk to you. I think drummers are interesting people. Everyone's got a cool story. There was a guy who started drum. He came through just a little bit ago, and he was just telling me the story. He's like, I got a story for you. And he was telling me this amazing story of this road trip he just went on. He just started drumming 8 years ago, and he's 48 or 47. Sorry, Shawn.
He's like, how dare you?
Yeah. And but he was just like, I'm just so excited to be stepping into this community, and like, dude, the fact that you're just on the journey now. He's like, I want to. Multiple people have said something about there being like, I want to do something that merits that, and I don't think there's no thing. So, thank you for making the podcast what it is by being a part of it.
Wow, that was beautiful, Nate. Thank you so much.
Sorry, that was a little bit of a diatribe. I got emotional there.
And now we're crying. Now we're both crying at the Drummers Pod booth.
It's a beautiful sight.
Emotional.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
Anything else you would like to say?
Keep it up. You guys keep it up. Again, this is so cool.
Speaking of...
There's Majo.
Yeah.
I was just talking about you.
Yeah, she needs to come here and have a conversation with me.
No, she does.
Yeah.
Shall I chase her?
Yeah. Let's chase her down.
All right.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
How are you, Majo?
I'm great, and you?
I'm doing so well.
Awesome.
It's a beautiful day. My mic is falling over and drooping, but here we are.
What's up?
What? You tell me. I want to know what's up with you. How's the show been for you so far?
It's been great. This is my first time here. So it's been great seeing. I love the drummer community in Nashville. So it's been great seeing like a setting where we all get together and like I get to talk to people. I've been meeting also so many new people as well. So
yeah,
been having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I heard you have a little crew that's kind of going around everywhere together right now.
Kinda, yes.
Cool. That's fun. The drumming community, I agree, is very cool. And
yes.
You get to experience it in a very real way here.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you most excited for? What are you most excited for in life right now?
Oh, wow. That's such a great question. So I feel like I'm going a little bit through a rough patch. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. I think right now what I'm looking more is just being able to keep playing music and as my main thing.
Yeah.
You know, whatever setting that it is. I'm definitely looking to play with more artists, more of the original music, because I feel like it gives me like a different feeling. Not that I love playing covers too, like that's a great thing. But like the times that I've been able to play with artists, it has brought me like, you know, being able to play their music, bring it to life.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm looking for the most right now. Yeah.
Love that. I hope you have many more opportunities. I'm sure you will. I'm sure those things are on their way, and I see how hard you're working. It's awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, right now, I'm enjoying the process of just practicing a lot, so.
I love that.
As it comes.
All right, and what are you heading to do after you leave this literal booth? What's the next place you're headed? You're like, I got my eyes on this.
I'm gonna go get a splash from Silchip.
All right.
I've been thinking about it for a while, and then I saw it here and I played, and I was like, yeah, you're coming with me.
Yeah, okay. That's understandable.
I was on my way to that right now, actually, when you stopped me, so.
Oh, hey, well, sorry. I will release you, acquire your splash, have a great show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Of course.
Thank you, Nathan.
I'm Christian Gendics.
Hell yeah, and you said you just moved to Nashville.
Just moved to Nashville from Ohio. Been watching you guys.
Amazing. We appreciate that support.
Yeah.
And this is your first time at the show? Have you been here before?
First time at the show.
Okay.
Moved here in June.
Wow.
And playing on Broadway now.
Look at that. You're doing the thing.
Yeah.
What do you think of the show so far? Have you picked up any gear? Or?
Not yet. I already bought a drum set down here already on Marketplace.
Nice. What'd you pick up?
Gretsch USA Custom.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
For dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap's even better,
Yeah.
Give me the quick story. What is your background? How long have you been playing the drums for?
Been playing the drums forever.
Yeah.
All my family played, and my mom and dad were in a country band.
Really?
So early on, I was playing country music.
So it was always meant to be that you're here in Nashville?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Always loved it. And, yeah.
Who were some favorite drummers, maybe past or present?
Rich Redmond.
Yeah. Have you got a chance to meet Rich yet?
No, he's supposed to be here today. Haven't found him yet.
Okay. You can't miss him.
Same with Eric Pritchard.
Yeah, I think he's coming by at some point.
Yeah, hopefully I meet him.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely two heroes of mine, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Christian, so good to meet you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to town.
Thank you.
This is your first ever interview?
Probably
Probably
the first one where like I wasn't with a band or something.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
well, thanks for coming back.
yeah, man.
How has day 2 of the Music City Drum Show been treating you?
Oh, dude, it's been sick. Went and saw Simpad.
Yeah.
Bunch of folks. It's been really cool.
Yeah.
Been really, really
You
cool.
pick up any gear so far?
Yeah, man. Got some drum bones from the drum supply spot
Nice.
over there. So yeah.
Hold on, we need to start over. What's your
Oh,
name?
yeah. Ryan.
Ryan. What's your last
Whitt.
name, Ryan?
Ryan Whitt.
Ryan Whitt.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, we met in previous drum shows, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
remember
good-
seeing
yeah.
you guys at one of those clinics where the Broadway folks came in.
Yeah, Drum Supply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drum
the
Supply.
panel discussion that we had.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that was a really, really fun time.
Yeah, pretty enlightening stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was neat.
Give me a highlight of the year for you.
Oh, dude. Just being here. It's been the first year that I've been here.
Yeah.
So, have met lots of really nice folks, and everyone here is cool. You know, haven't
Yeah.
met anybody that I didn't like here at all in Nashville as a whole. But working with Kris Utley, Landon Wall, and it's just been really enlightening hearing their perspective on making music in the studio, live, and everything, and building a lot of confidence playing with them. It's been cool.
Yeah.
It's been great.
What's something that you're looking forward to, either this summer or into the fall?
Man, just keeping things rolling, really. Just
Yeah.
I want to go to Broadway more and meet more people who do that kind of stuff, and keep building an online presence and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah. That's the name of the game right there. Like you said, keeping things rolling. You know,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like, as you know, in this career, it's like one year you could be super busy with gigs and sessions, and then maybe the next year that artist goes away, or they change up their musical identity, or they do an acoustic tour, and just keeping yourself busy and staying top of mind for people and networking and coming to the drum show. So
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Yeah. What did you pick up around here? You pick up anything yet?
Nothing, man. I got my rice baby. That's what I've been picking up. Just food. But no, I'll probably walk around before the show ends and see if there's any cool items. You know?
Cool. Yeah, I checked out the Pearl booth, dude. Those the barrel drums are pretty trippy.
Pretty nuts,
They're
right?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the skate decks, the skateboard decks?
Yeah,
there?
dude. That's why I stopped over there. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, dude.
Have a good
Appreciate it.
rest of the weekend here.
Yeah, you too, bud.
All right, man. Well, you came by this morning and you gave me the magic handshake.
Yeah.
Tell the good people your name and who you're with.
Well, I'm Ed Bettinelli, and I'm here trying to bring awareness to an invention of mine called the Thang, which is a shaker that you're able to wear on your hand that doesn't impede or get in the way of any of the fine movement motor skills that you need to play your principal instrument. So there's really nothing like it, and people seem to be really receptive over it.
And so this accessory attaches to your finger, correct?
Well, it can actually attach to any digit, any of your digits. Primarily your hand. I have worn it on my foot, playing like porch gigs where I'm just using brushes. But a guitar player could use it, if they're playing some kind of jangly kind of guitar riff. Bass players, if you're slapping, doing a slap line, it certainly works. But it's really geared up mostly for percussion players.
Yeah.
Where you can multitask and have that sound of a shaker in your mix and not feel like it's impeding on playing the principal instrument.
Yeah. Well, Ed, what was the genesis behind this idea, this innovation?
Well, just the type of player I am. I'm always trying to bring extra levels of tone and texture and color into my playing, and often you find yourself holding on to something like a shaker or a maraca or any other sound device. But if you're holding on to it and you're trying to hold on to your stick, which is something that bounces, and the balance of the bounce has to do with how you hold it in your hand, all those things start to impede and kind of become in jeopardy of the function, the way it would function if you didn't have something in your hand holding on to it.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out a way where I could invent something where you could incorporate that sound but not feel like you're jeopardized or in jeopardy of the use of your fingers or wrist or what have you.
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah. So it's filled with glass, which I've opened up every commercial shaker of which none had glass in them, and I happened on that, and the sound is a very cutting, distinct sound. It sits in a range where it fights the low meaty bass tones that normally would bury a shaker.
Yeah.
And it just finds a sweet spot where it cuts through.
Do you mind hold that up to the mic and give us a little sample here?
Well, this is real close to the mic.
Yeah. And it seems like pretty minimal, effortless motion.
The thing comes alive. The chambers, there's 3 separate chambers, but they contain the glass evenly. So when you do shift the movement of your hand, which you often do when you're in certain stick positions, the weight distribution stays consistent.
Yeah.
And the primary amount of weight sits on the back of your wrist where you barely feel the weight.
Yeah.
And really when you're doing all the nuanced stuff when you're playing the instrument, the movement comes from your wrist moving towards your fingertips. And that's where you're getting the bulk of any kind of subtle movement. And this just comes alive as soon as you move anything.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
It's really a...
Where can people find more information and order a Thang?
Well, through the website which is thumbthang.com.
Cool.
And it's a Thang, so thumbthang.com.
Okay.
And Big Bang distributes it, so they're distributing it to, storefront stores and what have you.
Yeah.
But always through the website, certainly.
Great. Are you guys on Facebook, Instagram?
Facebook is Thang. Instagram is Thang.
Okay.
Drummers Ed is my handle on Instagram. So either one of those two handles, you can get to me and get to the product.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Check out Thang. I appreciate you stopping by the booth here at the Music City Drum Show.
Yeah, thanks for having
hope
me
you have a great
down here
rest
in
of your
Nashville.
weekend. Yeah.
It's a happening place.
It's happening place. Where are you based?
New York.
New York. I'm from New York myself.
Yeah.
I'm an Albany boy.
Yeah.
Upstate.
Yeah, that's cool. So,
well,
all right, man.
Great to meet you, Ed. Thank you
it's
so much.
A pleasure, likewise.
Yeah.
Man.
Take care. We're live for the Music City Drum Show Day 2.
Yeah.
And, one of the best parts about the show is obviously we see some of the big drum companies and the usual brands and cymbal companies and stick companies. But every year, it seems to be that there's new companies and new brands and new innovations in the industry. And you know a thing or two about that. So who do we have the pleasure of sitting down with today?
Well, my name is Brochet.
Okay.
I've been O-R-Y. My company name is Orybon, which was a nickname that I was given by a guy that I used to work with. And so, that's me, Brochet.
Orybon. And you guys launched a new company at the show?
The first time I launched this was in 2005.
Okay.
And went through the pain of 2008. Didn't quite make it over the hump. And I've been doing drums since 1991, 92, and spent 10 years at DW. Was determined that I wasn't going to, be one of those guys that left and then kind of took the whole thing with me. But 2005, I came back into it and thought, well, what can I do different? What can I offer that's different? You know? And so that's been the whole pursuit. And I don't know, we've gotten a lot of great feedback of people that I've known for years. And we feel like we've got a little bit different mousetrap.
What's different about Orybon? What do you guys offer?
I think the biggest thing is our focus point edging. And Dom, my partner, came up with this really slick name about it. But a friend of mine named John Ferraro actually had this idea years ago, and I've deployed it and used it on my drums for all these years. And basically, the secret sauce is we just put a reinforcement ring only in the top of the drum.
Okay.
Because the top head of the drum has a different job than the bottom head of the drum.
Right.
And forever, drummers fight like tuning the bottom head to try to manipulate it to do what they want and make it different. So what I've done with it is I only put the reinforcement hoop in the top, which brightens that attack. But I also cut the edges different on the top than the bottom.
Oh, interesting.
I do a fatter counter cut on the top, and I do just a small little kiss. So the essence of it is I end up getting my attack, and that top head settles, and the resonance then flows out of the bottom.
Very cool.
And the whole thing settles because the mass on the bottom of the shell is thinner, and so it just drops into that fundamental. And you hear it even before I put any parts or anything else on it. When you tap one of my shells with just the one ring in the raw state, it actually has a pinch bend to it.
Yeah,
it does
naturally.
pow. It has its own built-in drop.
That's pretty cool.
So that's, of anything I do, that's really the secret sauce. I'm not trying to, I'm not going to try to compete with the finishing and everything. I do matte finishing, oil with staining. We rely on veneers and good grain, that kind of thing.
What is the shell type of your drums? Or is it different offerings?
We have 3 different offerings with shells. Our Heritage line is Nordic is a great partner of ours, and they're doing custom shells for us. Our Heritage line is a maple outer with poplar core and mahogany on the inside.
Okay.
And the ply configurations with a single ply, 7-ply maple ring only on the top.
Yeah.
The second line is a walnut line, which is one of our 2 Highlands. And the Highland series, walnut has walnut, poplar, walnut sandwich, the poplar in the core. It's the old vintage trick.
Yeah.
And 7-ply maple ring on the top, of course. The third one is the new one that we've just come up to. It was going to be cherry maple cherry or poplar cherry, but we're actually going to do a birch combo.
Oh,
it's going to be a marriage between cherry and birch.
Very cool.
So that one we're very excited about. We've taken some prototypes and we love what's happening with
Man, and you guys have a booth here at the show, right?
We do,
okay,
yes.
I need to come by and I want to hear how these drums sound.
Yeah.
You're describing them and I can hear even like the mahogany combo I'm guessing is a really pretty cool warm texture.
It is, and for that offering on the floor, I just had to do it. It's got a 13.5 by 26 kick drum.
Wow.
It's got a 9.5 by 13 rack tom.
Okay.
And then it's got a 13.5 by 18 floor and a 14.5 by 20 floor. So
Very
it's a
cool.
monster.
Okay. Yeah.
13, 18, 20 on the toms, 26-inch kick.
Where can people learn more about the drums and purchase these drums?
You can go to Orybon.com. The site is all brand new. This is a reboot that, again, my partner Dominic Cosentino has come along. And I've built for a long, long time, but I finally have a partner that understands the front end. He's a much younger guy than me, so, he's definitely working the room, getting affiliate marketing going and all that.
He had the suit on. He looked the part.
Yes.
Is the logo refresh, or is that all new as well?
Yes, that's all new. Yeah,
Very
logos
cool.
refreshed, sound different. Our goal is to be able to offer to drummers the ability to figure out what do they want their kit to sound like? What do they want to sound like?
Yeah.
And so it's not just about having all kinds of variety and everything else, but it is 3 distinct tone woods and some different sizing options that we can give them the character that they're looking for.
Yeah.
That's
this
what we're
is
trying
all
to do.
USA.
All USA.
All USA made, yeah.
I'm
Where
here
are
in
you guys
Nashville.
based?
Yeah, I
Here
live
in
in
Nashville. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you a drummer yourself, Ori?
I am.
Naturally?
Yeah, I've been playing since I was 8 years old.
You're still playing?
It's a minute, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of gigs?
I do church stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a worship drummer.
Yeah.
And that's, for years, that's been that's what I've used the craft for.
Yeah. Well, amazing. So good to meet you, Ori.
Yeah.
And everyone go check out Orybon, Orybon.com.
Orybon.com.
Orybon drums. And looking forward to hearing these drums and seeing them in person.
Awesome. Thank you.
What's up? Why don't you tell everybody who you are, first of all?
I am Josh from Lucky Drums.
Yeah, you are.
Booth number 3. And, dude, it's been a good day.
Yeah, I know about Lucky Drums, but why don't you tell everybody else?
So if you have not heard, hand-rolled soft copper drums, aluminum drums, and steel drums.
And they sound like heaven, and they feel so good to play. And
that's true.
Not the last time you were here, but maybe 2 or 3 times ago, I just literally booked some studio time just to play these drums, because when I played them at this very show, I said to myself, those sound better than everything else. To me, that's just my own personal. Everyone has their own taste, and they're entitled to it. But I enjoyed playing Lucky Drums the most.
I'm biased, but I think you might be right.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that kid was, that one's actually here for the first time. So the kid that you played is here.
Oh, well,
it's the first time that kid's been at the show.
I might have to go say hi to it.
Man, I've got a new one here, 22 by 12 kick, first one of those I've made, so a little more shallow than the ones we've been bringing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of 15-inch snare drums. So get a lot of attention this year.
Well, okay, how do you feel about the show this year as compared to years prior?
High energy. Crazy high energy. It's loud. It's always loud, but so much fun. The community's great. Every drum company just high-fiving, hugging it out. It's been a party the whole time.
Yep. That's how I feel about it, too. It's just been, super love everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Everybody's out here selling drums, but they're sending each other, customers back and forth. And, I've been a guy came and bought a snare that another drum company sent to me.
Wow.
It's been awesome.
Dude, love that.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to say to people listening?
Yeah, so if you have not heard Lucky Drums, obviously follow us on social media.
Do
Get
that right
behind
away.
a kit in person, because as good as a video is, until you play them, they speak differently in person.
They certainly do. There's nothing like being in the room and touching those drums for yourself and experiencing that. You will understand when you do that.
Yeah, so definitely support your local drum shop wherever you're at. Nashville Drum Supply House, Atlanta Drum Shop, Max Maxwell's shop in Jeffersonville, and hopefully going to be in Drugan's in Chicago this year.
Love it.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Matt Bover?
Yo, what's good, brother?
Oh, just enjoying the show, the festivities, seeing
crazy.
10 million people that I love and appreciate, yourself included. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. Doing good. Just finished playing 2 church services, and I headed here immediately after.
Love it.
Yeah, doing pretty good.
Yeah? How you liking the show?
I love it. It's really crazy. It's like so many drums. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, at the same time, though, how many different ways can you make a drum? You know what I mean? It gets to the point where you see so many just drums.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, that's
that's a drum.
It's a drum.
Yeah, it's a drum.
The copy and paste, different color. You know,
It's total. Yeah.
No, but no, it's sick. It's sick though. It's really sick. I love drums. I love cymbals. I love stupid, quirky things. So it's actually really sick. Actually, something I saw today that I didn't see yesterday that I'm kind of pumped to check out. I didn't really get to check it out. Was there was a custom wood beater company, not Lowboy, but kind of like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, kind of like right behind other side of your booth. I'm like, oh, I got to check that out. I love stuff like that. Little like you know, not like the big name. Like they're like this homegrown, just out of their garage, making cool little quirky things. You know.
Have you played Lucky Drums yet?
I have not.
Highly recommend.
Well, that's exactly kind of in that wheelhouse too. Like solo guy, whatever, you know, guy making his own stuff, you know.
Yep.
Versus like I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing like the same corporate, you know, I don't want to name names, but you know, stuff over and over again. Where, like I said, it's copy and paste, different finish, but it's still probably a maple or something like that. You know, it's all the same. It's just maybe a different finish this year.
Yep.
That's more so NAMM. This is actually a little bit different than that. This has a little bit more variety. But no, I like the stuff like that, like Lucky Drums, sick.
Yeah.
Really cool, innovative ideas, and it's coming from whatever, a small group of guys that are just love the game and love to innovate. And so that stuff's up my alley. I love that. And that's copper drums, right? It's copper drums?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got a variety. But yeah, it started as just copper, and he moved into, I believe it started in just copper, but he does aluminum. He was just on, he said the 3, and I'm trying to remember what the third was.
So creative, so sick, so different.
Yeah.
So that stuff gets me excited.
Yeah. How you liking Nashville in general? Be honest.
I love Nashville.
Yeah.
I love it. I love everything about it. Yeah, I have nothing. I don't think I have anything bad to say other than I have yet to find a pizza place I necessarily like.
Ooh,
or a Chinese place I necessarily really like.
Chinese, I'm 100%. Pizza, I've found some great spots. Pinky Ring in Madison. Oh my God!
For real,
Pinky
fire?
Ring is fire. Smith and Lens.
I've heard of there, haven't been there.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go.
5 points?
I've heard of there, haven't been.
Okay.
You know, it's actually not. It's not right of me to say I haven't found my favorite pizza place because I've heard of like a dozen places and people say you got to go here, you got to go there, and I haven't tried them. So you're right.
Another one I got to give an honorable mention to is Salvos. If you,
I've had Salvos. Yeah, Salvos is pretty good.
Solid. Yeah.
Solid,
very solid. Way punches above its weight class. I'll just say that.
Yeah, Salvos is good.
Yeah.
That's the only complaint is that mostly in Nashville, if I'm going to go out to eat, it's either barbecue or hot chicken, which are my 2 favorite. I love both of those things.
Or shabu shabu.
Or shabu shabu, Korean hot pot. Yeah, that's where I was last night. I love all those things, but it's sometimes like I miss it being, from New York. He's like, oh, you got fire pizza places, fire hot dogs, fire whatever. Things that you actually probably shouldn't be eating. That's actually it's a pro and con.
They do all that stuff really well.
Yeah. All the things like pasta, the things that you shouldn't be eating, bread, carbs, just like greasy nonsense, the stuff you shouldn't be eating, they do that well. So actually, it's a good thing that I'm here, actually.
Well, it's good to see you doing well, man. I love it. What would you like to say to anybody who's maybe thinking about coming to the drum show? / what would you say to just anybody listening at all?
If you're thinking about coming to the drum show, there's about 2 hours left. So
I guess maybe for next
year. Okay, yeah. If you're thinking about coming to the drum show, bring a pair of sticks because I was like walking around it for like 2 hours yesterday. I didn't bring a pair of sticks. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Didn't bring my own pair of sticks. I was walking around and I'm like, dang, there's so many things I want to hit and I can't. So bring a pair of sticks and bring a drum key because there's about a dozen drums that I hit that I'm like, yesterday. This is another thing. I brought a drum key yesterday. Didn't bring sticks. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was actually in a rush yesterday, so I brought a drum key yesterday. Didn't bring a drum key today, which I'm kind of angry about. But so there's a couple of drums that I'm like, I don't really like that. So yesterday I had a drum key, adjusted it to how I like it. I'm like, okay, now I see why this is fire, why this is good.
Yeah, the guy. I'm not gonna lie. I know at least one brand that could use a little help in that department.
Yeah.
And, I won't name any names on the air, but I was noticing that and going, what's happening? This is your opportunity to be represented.
Yes.
And this is the face you're putting forward. It's crazy.
Yeah. So bring a drum key, bring a pair of sticks or two, and get ready. Maybe even bring a set of earbuds or headphones because it's kind of loud in here. It's kind of crazy, but bring the good hangs. That's for sure. And you won't leave having a bad time. Yeah, it's incredible.
Love it. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah. And keep on practicing. That's definitely the number one thing everyone's got to do, no matter who you are. So.
Yeah. And count.
Yeah. Count to 4 at least.
You got to count to at least 4.
At least 4. Come on. What is this? Like first grade math? Come on. Dude, count to 4, brother.
Love it. All right. Perfect.
All right. Nashville Drummers Podcast.
What's up, Greg?
What's up?
Tell me what you're doing here.
Here, it's pretty easy, just hanging out, connecting with new friends, old friends, checking out all the cool gear.
Yeah.
Trying to save my hearing. It's pretty loud, but, it's a drum show. It's going to be loud. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's a package deal, but, just happy to be in Nashville. It's always a cool vibe here, and, it's always cool to really think about the drumming community and live in it. And, everybody's so supportive and we're all just doing our thing, like just being drummers, checking out cool stuff and sharing our stories and checking in with people. So it's awesome. It's a great time.
I said it, but why don't you tell people who you are who are listening so they know you're just not a guy named Greg. You're also more things.
Yeah, so my name's Greg Hersey, based out of Jacksonville, Florida. Band director, educator, percussionist. So it's, this is what I do for a living, which I'm grateful to be able to do and say. And I try to do like little cool hybrid setups with incorporating different percussion instruments. It's not just drum set, and just having a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you do a really cool thing. And I enjoyed your clinic before.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Well, was that last year?
2024.
2024. Okay.
Yeah.
In my brain they blend together, but that was one that stood out in my memory.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, man.
So, among the very many beautiful things which are available to be hit, what is most exciting to you this show?
Ooh, this show. I got to be careful about what I say.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Honestly, and I had talked to him, prior to the show. WTF Percussion has some really, really cool stuff, some new products. So, I'm always about, again, that idea of creativity and unique sounds and something that I can, incorporate into my setups and just having that unique voice that is, not reinventing the wheel, but something that catches people's attention. So they got some really cool stuff. They're right next to Ludwig, obviously love Ludwig, a Ludwig artist. So they always have great stuff. But honestly, I was just talking to somebody at Schlagwork, like all the cajones, incredible stuff over there, like really high quality.
Ooh, that's a hard sell for me, man, with the cajon. When you say incredible cajon, why should I, a drum set player, give a shit about a cajon? You tell me.
Well, they have a lot of options, especially with, some of the bass cajones and the foot pedal and just being in a different headspace and thinking, small gigs, maybe like dance classes, like different applications of that to where, I'm not just sitting on a traditional cajon, tearing up my back, tearing up my hands.
Yep.
So they have some different options that the quality of sound, it kind of blew my mind. Even in a louder expo hall, I was like, dude, this sounds so good. So just imagine that being mic'd up and stuff. So I just, again, always finding or trying to search for those percussion instruments that just, have a quality sound and things that I can see myself playing,
Love it.
Yeah.
Is there any last thing that you would like to say to any possible listeners who haven't been to the show yet? Or anybody at all, really?
Yeah, I mean, I think specifically to the show, like, come out. Like, even if it's for a day, a couple hours, 2 days, you make a whole trip about it. But, you know, it goes back to my beginning point of just community. Like, yesterday I came here with not any like real plan, and I talked to people for like, felt like forever, and it was great. Like, I walked away with like, man, I met some new friends, you know, hanging with people that, you know, work at the different companies that I'm proud to endorse and work with. So it's just that camaraderie. Like, even if you just come for the networking and hang, like, that's a huge part of it. The gear is a bonus, you know, and thankfully I didn't blow too much money this year. I'm sure my wife is happy about that, but, you know, the show's not over yet. So there's always that chance to just...
To have to say, sorry, hon. I know what I said, but I really needed this.
Yeah. So I think the takeaway is just, you know, come out to shows like this, you know, when you can, when it makes sense for you. And it's a great time, for sure.
Love it. Thank you. Oh, perfect timing.
Here
we go. Anyway, how are you?
Man, I'm great. I'm great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's new? I feel like before I deleted Instagram, I know both of us had kind of just not posted anything in a long time. Like, I wonder what Jake is doing.
Dude, oh my Lord.
Oh yeah.
For those that can't see, I just witnessed a better drummer in my presence. His name is Leighton. You guys should check him out. But anyways.
Brainard.
Yeah, right. Brainard. Yeah, dude, I've just kind of been ducked off, being a lot more selective about the gigs that I'm taking, which I'm fortunate to be in a position to do that.
Yeah.
But a lot of my focus has been shifted outside of drumming and more into a production role.
I was curious. I knew you were heading in kind of that direction. Tell me more about that.
So, over the past year or so, I've been building out a home studio.
Cool.
I'd say it's like 90% of the way there.
Yeah.
The last piece of the puzzle is like a drum isolation booth, but the drums sound great in the room already, so I'm not in any rush.
Right.
It kind of all started when one of the bands I'm in, we were going to track a record, and it was just me and one other dude, and we were like, okay, so how are we going to do this?
Yeah. And you just made it happen.
I kind of learned on the fly, and, you know, since then I've gotten other projects, and people are asking me more. I wouldn't consider myself like a producer, right? Or an engineer, anything like that.
But you're moving into that role, learning those skills.
Yes.
How hard for you, as like going into it for the first time, how hard has it been? Because I'm like, I want to eventually get my own setup at home too, and I'm so slow in doing it. It's really pathetic.
So I think I'm not sure which side of that you're asking the question from, but I'll answer both.
Yeah.
So from getting into the home recording side, kind of just start with an interface.
Yeah.
You start with mics. From there, maybe you add like an EQ or a nice preamp. You just kind of look on Facebook Marketplace, see, okay, you know, if that's going for $75. Let me try this thing out, and you get to the point where you've got all these different combinations that may be wrong, but first of all, who cares?
Yeah.
If it sounds cool, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
And in the process, you're learning more about that world. And then from a producer standpoint, I think my biggest struggle getting into that is turning off my fusion brain and the brain of mine that I very much love, but is not necessarily palatable to 90% of the world.
True.
So turning that off and thinking less of, oh, cool, how do I fit a septuplet in here? And going more towards, I really don't think tambourine should be there. No, this needs less, this needs less, this needs less. I sit down, I do a take, I listen back a week later, I say, no, this whole thing is wrong.
Yeah.
Go simple, go simple, go simple. It's really, the dichotomy between the two is very interesting. It's very humbling too.
Oh, dude, totally. There's feel like there's like a yin and yang to it.
Exactly.
Because all of the best, all of the goats, they can do the thing across the board. Like they know how to, they can absolutely tear your nuts off.
Yep.
And, you know, but then they're like, well, actually this whole thing, this is all too much. This is way too much.
It is. I think one of the biggest the biggest lenses I've tried to look through in terms of inspiration for that, especially being a drummer in my position, is Dennis, dude. Like, you'll listen to, oh man, I'm blanking on the name of the track. Andy Prado, his band plays it a lot at the Spud. That Don Blackman track.
Okay, yeah.
That's Dennis, and the whole time it's just the most delicious shuffle groove, just gorgeous. Then you fast forward, you listen to him on Schofield, and you're like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
This is, but his ability to kind of go back and forth, and same thing with like Vinny, man. Gosh.
Vinny's obviously like when I think of the example, I think Vinny and Gary. I'm like
Novak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Like, you can just lay it down, and when you want to open it up, it's all the way open.
Oh yeah. No, there are no rules. Like it's a bloodbath.
You know, man, I'm blanking on what the record is, but Billy Freeman hipped me to it. I think it's called Images, and it's recorded. I can't remember what the terminology is.
Is this Vinny?
It is Vinny.
It's Vinny, okay.
And it's all recorded live, simultaneously, and it's one take from the start of the album to the end. And the middle, in like 30 minutes into the record, Vinny takes a solo that's brutal, but you're like, if you're doing that at 30 minutes in, you're doing it I've got this in the bag.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, they're probably going straight to tape. Like, you cannot make a mistake. You can't fix that.
That's literally
And he's just like,
insane
cool,
to me.
I'm Vinny Colaiuta. Check this out.
Yes.
This is kind of the same thing. You listen to that record he did with Holdsworth, Secrets.
Yeah, dude, Secrets.
That first track, City Nights, the whole band was a one take. One take, dude. One. That's it. One take, no edits, no comps, one straight through. That's what made the record. And then the same thing, the album after, actually, it was either before or after Secrets, Wardenclyffe Tower.
Yeah.
There's a song on there, Against the Clock. The whole record was Gary Husband, minus this one track that Vinny was on, and Vinny just said, okay, you're going to give me one track? Cool, I will steal the record.
Here's Blood.
There's a solo on there that's like, no.
What track is he on?
It's called Against the Clock.
Against the Clock,
Off of Wardenclyffe Tower. It's a green record with the infamous, Tesla Tower.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
I like my Holdsworth knowledge is mostly around 16 Men of Tain.
Oh, I mean, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Eidolon, the end of the record. Oh.
Yeah.
Gary over those hits. What are you doing, dude? What is that?
All right, let's talk the show for a couple seconds. How long? First of all, when did you get here?
Probably about an hour ago.
Okay. How you liking it so far?
It's cool. Seen a lot of familiar faces, which is nice for me considering I'm a hermit these days.
Dude, I feel that in the most heavy way.
Dude, the amount of people that have come up to me and been like, "Oh my God, your hair! It's gotten so long."
It has.
And I'm like,
it's luscious.
I'm like, damn, have I really been in the house that long, dude?
Yeah.
Do I need to come outside more?
Dude,
I need a tan, dude.
I feel like it's a habit I need to rebuild. I've never been very good at it. I need to rebuild the habit. Eventually, there will be time in my life for it to happen again and be social. But all right, show things though. What are you excited to see? I know you have a list of things like I'm gonna go see this and this and this.
I mean, I feel like my every year list, I always check in with my dudes at Creative Percussion. Yeah. They've taken very good care of me over the years, and I love all of them. Kevin is like family to me.
Yeah.
Of course, come see you and Dan. Say hi. Other than that, it's just the friends we made along the way.
That's the real One Piece. No, it isn't, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody who hasn't watched One Piece, I promise you the One Piece is not going to be the friends we made along the way, but that's going to be a bonus. I promise. That's what Otis said. Everybody shut up about it. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd. Get over it.
Listen, man, that's out of my realm. You want to talk Star Wars, I'm here.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Been playing the Force Unleashed again for the first time since I was 8 years old, because apparently they remastered it on Switch. 60 FPS, like native 4K.
I never did play it, and I was aware of it being a badass game.
There's a reason that he's not canon, because he just kills everyone. It does not matter. Luke Skywalker, dead. Chewbacca, dead.
Who's that? Star
Killer? Oh, yeah.
Great
Vader,
name,
dead.
too.
Emperor, dead.
Vader, dead, really?
Oh yeah. There was his ass multiple times. The books are even better. If you haven't read those.
No, I haven't.
Ooh, I got a copy of.
All right.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Nashville Drummers Podcast. If you liked it, please consider leaving us a review on the Apple Podcast app.
Please consider supporting us on Patreon. For $5 a month, you can help support this dream and keep the ball rolling for us. Believe it or not, it's not free or even necessarily cheap for us to make this thing go. To sign up, go to patreon.com/Nashville Drummers Podcast or click the link in our Instagram bio. All of your help is greatly appreciated.
Visit our website, NashvilleDrummersPodcast.com, where you can listen to all past episodes, learn more about myself and Nate, and buy all your favorite Nashville Drummers Podcast merch, including t-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, hats, and drum heads. Connect with us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at Nashville Drummers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.